佢直播緊。OK， 有啦。OK， continue。我呢個地圖，應該係發生咗意外，因為我要去同佢見。個人冇離開嘅。
What was invasive element? Closing in.
Mr. Sexual Frame Generation， 我開返。點唔冷用啊 ？Apply， 係個 frame 表先可以聯到。
Carefully.
Optimization 咁差，應該個 frame graph 係規規地。1,584人，二張隔離倉已確認狀態穩定。根據監守，點解你個名有到全監守嘅要求？機械師沃恩確定會有一批自走機械體運往隔離倉，以進行更加多嘅測試。所有參數均在可接受範圍內。有冇得由頭撈過你嗰個 shader？So fucking laggy for some reason. Stuttering. 去 Google 查一查嘅，陣間就整翻。應該係load shaders。OK， 真係 load shaders。跟住佢話係應該。
Can't you get anything right? You were supposed to be dead already. And here I was certain an agent known for their academic pursuits would be slowed down by the chance to examine a culture none outside this colony had ever seen. Oh, an infuriating miscalculation on my part, but one that will soon be rectified.
我猜這一切並不只是因為你嘅動作產生。咩啊？哦，佢頂係間諜嚟嘅，OK。
You think I'd betray you, or the Earth Directorate, or my principals for a handful of bits? There is no betrayal here, though it is understandable someone like you would see it thus. No. The explanation is far more simple. The grand plan mandates this abomination of an experiment must die. And you along with it.
會唔會揾大計劃？
I have neither the time nor the need to explain the veracity, the nuances of the plan to one such as yourself. I was fond of him too. Saving him would have been preferable were I given the choice. But the plan cares not for our wants. I couldn't risk the delicate balance of the predictions. The mathematical computations involved are very specific.
去你的数学！
Are you finished with your pithy threats? I'm loath to step on your big moment, but we are out of time. Farewell, Commander.
Emergency.
The Sovereign's family has been killed by a naturally occurring rift anomaly. High priority alert to all Earth Directorate agents. Contact with Earth has been low.
Identified ships on the edge of Arcadia.
It's no longer just a spacer's choice, it's Auntie's choice. Greater value for your men.
Arcadian citizens, we've come to deliver you from oppression.
Oppression. Right.
You're not hearing me, Val. They were out there for almost 10 years. You know what usually happens when someone left in suspended animation that long.
Oh.
Explosive cell death.
may result from extended periods of suspended animation. Death occurs quickly as the human body rapidly liquefies.
Exactly. And it would be my fault it happens. I never should have stopped looking. I can't face the commander right now. Not like this. I'll be in the cockpit.
Welcome back to consciousness, Commander. Please accept your back pay for the previous mission. It has been prorated according to the mission's failure and your unapproved 3,468-day sabbatical.
What the fuck?
Some post-hibernation nausea is to be expected. Please direct any vomit away from your Valerie unit. Revival protocols mandate a physical and cognitive test to confirm mission readiness. This is to ensure no unexpected changes have occurred regarding your abilities, Commander. Due to your prior medical history and general fragility, this assessment is especially recommended. Say, ah.
哦，有得重新點死啊！偷襲加偷襲傷，說服係一定要嘅。觀察觀唔觀察咧？要唔要偷襲？呢個係咩？統術開鎖，但係嗰個特質係咩？特質係願意原諒你過往的種種。哦，呢個係唔會低過中立，而呢個係唔會高過中立，所以佢永遠都係中立。Oh my gosh！你要唔要呢個咧？定係創新非凡咧？唔係啊，創新是但啦，就咁。接受。
Assessment complete. It appears you experienced some changes while in suspended animation, but nothing of concern. This unit will update your records accordingly. An event summary will now be provided to improve your situational awareness, Commander. If you feel yourself beginning to liquefy at any point, please notify this unit
我都
immediately.
液化點同你講。
Following an aggressive merger between Anti-Cleo's and Spacer's Choice, the new corporate entity known as Anti's Choice invaded Arcadia. Anti's Choice claims they are following market demands and liberating Arcadia through the power of capitalism. Many have died. Unfortunately, their invasion fleet also exacerbated the rift anomaly created by Agent DeVries' sabotage of Horizon Point. This means no ship can enter or leave the colony. The rift also remains a threat to the colony. Current estimations suggest the rift will destroy Arcadia in the next 10 years, give or take 7 to 8 years.
你打到君主主義，打到君主主義，用呢個 capitalism，你服？
Initiating reassurance. Do not worry, Commander. Prior to now, the probability of your intervention having had any impact on current events approaches 0%, while the rift is a low to medium priority concern. Agent Ibarra has expressed far more confusion and alarm about Agent DeVries' latest actions.
What the fuck 佢？最新邊有
It has been confirmed that Agent DeVries was responsible for downing the old Earth Directorate surveillance satellite earlier this month. The satellite had been gathering information since before your mission.
When it fell, it signaled agents across the colony, leading to the discovery of you and Agent DeVries. Agent Ibarra prioritized your recovery above pursuing Agent DeVries. This involved disassembling and rebuilding the astrogator to allow the incognito to travel to your location.
以確認本身就需要早些時刻擊落地球理事會個監控衛星的行動負責。
This unit has observed a marked improvement in Agent Ibarra's hygiene regiment since the satellite was brought down. He is shaving again and routinely changes his clothing. Final update. Due to the deaths of every other squad member, Agent Ibarra is now a full agent. He is currently in the cockpit. Please extend your congratulations when you see him.
The fuck? 哦，因為冇晒隊友，所以 you're on your own， 所以 you're the best。每次升級時，我哋將獲得自提升自信，每個技能會提升1點，但最高不能夠超過你當前等級。喺遊戲中，你係好啦，OK。啲事要1點開數啦，跟住恢復。等陣先，你唔係唔可以高過個 level 咩？每提升2個等級，你就獲得1個專長點，加速更多有趣，但絕大多數都受到技能水平約束。反社會人格。太空遊俠，你嘅說服技能亦都會提升傷害值。Oh my gosh, that's fucking cool！ 概要佢嘅選擇一項額外的專精技能。額外的專精技能，唔係佢係咩啊？選擇喺技能選擇階段選擇一項額外的專精技能。專精技能初次嘅時候擁有2點。所以呢度有3項，之後一開始有2點，所以我係唔計我2點嘅。OK，never mind。星王代表住 Arcadia 嘅勢力對你嘅態度，跟住涵蓋販賣價格。Anti's Choice，what the fuck？ 姨媽之選，電腦飛升者教團。No more Spacer's Choice， now it's Anti's Choice。雲影3個出嚟。地球理事會發現咗你的一個缺陷，消費主義，你就係我哋營銷能夠維持運作嘅原因。鋪天蓋地嘅推銷同特賣活動已經佔據咗你腦海。如今你想要大賣特賣，讓開支規劃見鬼去吧！警告之後，你將無法移除選中的缺陷。缺陷我接受，係咯，一個人係有缺陷㗎嘛。你譬如話我消費主義，你唔會換血嘅喎，佢唔會換血。OK， 製作。喺工作台製作界面允許你花費製作材料嚟生產類似彈藥、吸入器劑量包、藥引子、頭雜物等各式各樣物品。要閃對唔升級。OK。 OK， 佢係我隊友。哇！屌佢意志 OK。OK， 自動販賣機構無形無法 Arcadia 嘅角色商口都出賣出售呢啲。冬眠服人，我覺得呢個咪第一代嗰件衫。OK， 呢個係幹員，呢個係贊恩。等先 ，DLC 係爆咩？贊恩自費館哦，就係呢件。Alright。喂，要11，肯定唔如你而家我哋。空無一人，溫順，應該好似邋遢過之前咁。點啊？掛嚟掛去，周圍都係做緊嘢啦。地球理事會嘅回覆可能需要3至18個月。歸檔。確認收到最新報告，關於撤離事宜嘅補充問詢亦已收成。很遺憾，現階段無法安排撤離行動，請6至12個月後再提交延行申請。再行提交申請。認可你半年6年半嘅貢獻，但維持對殖民地觀察仍係當時收益。俾你哋修理 Eric 流水卡嘅 pipe， 命令小雅進行自檢程序，準備晚餐。將所有酒精飲管鎖進保險箱。哦，將保險箱鎖 OK。哦，即係個機械人有鎖匙啦。Where is he? 有一樣我個電腦。
Records indicate that lockboxes, such as the 2 housed in this dispenser, were originally part of a failed smuggling operation. Special lockbox keys are needed to open them. After discovering the first lockbox, Agent Ibarra installed this dispenser to house additional lockboxes, which may be located throughout the colony. Unfortunately, due to a jam, the dispenser is currently inoperable. Agent Ibarra deprioritized its repair in order to focus on rescuing you, Commander.
嚟我啦，開鎖匙。
Theorizing. Extracting the contents from the first lockbox may disencumber the dispenser, allowing it to return to normal operations. This unit has an advanced decryption key that can open the first lockbox, Commander. Agent Ibarra updated this unit's security protocols following an incident of minor exposure. This unit is currently forbidden from unlocking containers, safes, and bathrooms in use. Helpful addendum. Scans also indicate an Auntie's Choice dematerializer within the first lockbox, which you may find useful in the discreet disposal of bodies, Commander.
掃描顯示第一個索信內容，我之前去睇。
An Earth Directorate agent prepares for all eventualities, including but not limited to unpremeditated murder. Additionally, the second lockbox's contents may contain parts to upgrade your Valerie unit. Upgrades are recommended to improve your experience of Valerie. Agent Ibarra theorizes that some keys may be obtainable from vendors, but the majority are likely scap. Please be on the lookout for any additional.
孫姨媽的酸性大球。高度防禦功能需要。Oh, cool.
Congratulations on your acquisition of the dematerializer. The dispenser is now functioning normally. Your ability to conceal homicides has also been increased by 85.9%. Subject appears to be exhibiting signs of mental confusion. Updating medical charts.
All these years and I still can't get my head around what Augustine did. Sacrificing our whole team. And for what? What did our blood pay for? Oh, Commander. Thought you were Val. Glad to see you up and ambling about. And not, human stew.
Human stew.
More like 9 and change. And a rough 9 years at that. But who's counting? You know, when I first learned some of the escape pods made it away from the station, I'd hoped. I did search for you, Commander. Just as soon as I was able.
顯然你搜尋得唔夠盡。
Might be you're giving me more grace than I deserve, but either way, thank you. So then, I gather Val's described our state of affairs?
Confirmed. The commander has received a full briefing on the following topics: the invasion of Arcadia, the Rift, and Agent DeVries's survival.
DeVries. Would have been better if she joined the dead. I figured she'd done just that until I got the alert that she brought down the Earth Directorate satellite. If she's of a mind to, she could use the information on that thing to destabilize the Rift and destroy Arcadia. She was one of us, Commander. It's our responsibility to stop her.
Acts of unprovoked violence are not sanctioned by the Earth Directorate except on occasions of premeditative self-defense. Searching. Mission parameters not found. Please contact the Earth Directorate for updated orders.
Updated orders.
Can't, Val. You know that. She's going to ground now. But as part of her original undercover mission, DeVries was inserted at the Vox relay station on Paradise Island. She then followed protocol, established a safe room there. Wager that's where we'll find clues as to her present plans and whereabouts. Thank you, Commander. Means a lot coming from you. Just to be clear, I'm not saying we're strolling up to the Vox station and knock nicely. The Vox is highly restricted and heavily defended. It'd be a death sentence. We might ought to explore the island first, find out what we can. The satellite alert pinged DeVries' tracker in a town, name of Fairfield. Wasn't nowhere clear as yours, so we need to poke around a bit. Doubt she's there now, but it seems a better place to start than assaulting your protectorate communications hub.
Communications hub.
Sooner we get to Paradise Island, the better.
Yeah. Where are you? 指揮官保險箱鎖匙邊度有？喂 ，tell me where it is.
Subject appears to be exhibiting signs of mental confusion. Updating medical charts.
係羅土星最大的殖民衛星，都係人體最密集嘅衛星。佢擁有可提供服務嘅大氣候，只需少量嘅地球化改造便可供人居住。溫和嘅順風始終朝住一個方向穩定吹拂，造就咗伊甸那壯觀嘅空城尖塔地貌。呢粒衛星上大部分次餘話嘅景色，而家都因戰爭錯亂。
Ready to disembark, Commander. Just say the word.
Say the word. Say the word. 同伴喺冒險期間，你最多2名同伴可以同時追隨你並支援。每位同伴都擁有特殊嘅同伴能力。充能完畢後可以發動動能。每一種同伴能力都獨一無二。OK。Landed on Paradise Island. 6 years, 3 years. Fuck. What the fuck is even that?
Can't get that Andy's Choice jingle out of my head. Hey, if I start humming it, you do what you gotta. Anyway, need something, Commander?
有冇喺日本度飲酒啊？
It was less merger and more hostile takeover. I don't have all the details, but it sounds like Spacer's Choice tried to outmaneuver Anti-Cleo through quasi-legal means and got a hell of a lot more than they bargained for. Now her new brand's been turned into an invasion force bent on conquering the entire system. Funny how life works out. Sure, always happy to tool around. Anyway, need something, Commander? Oh yeah? What's needling you? Fair point. Guess Horizon Point didn't exactly foster a lasting fellowship, did it? Whoa. Too soon, Commander. All jesting aside, what's there to tell? Spent the first year getting back up on my feet, literally. Been mostly laying low since then, maintaining my cover. Before the invasion, at least, the Earth Directorate still needed someone to watch the colony, and I had 2 working lamps. Not always. Went a couple of stretches there on low power to avoid detection from Protectorate patrols. I usually shut her down for a few cycles then. The way you're gawping at me right now makes me think I answered that question wrong. I appreciate the concern. Won't lie, had some hard years. Got caught up in a few lost causes, the particulars of which I'd rather not go into now, if it's all the same. I found you. Oh, and Val's been stalling less since I patched her acclimator. Ship doesn't smell it anymore. That's about it. Only wish I'd known you were out there. I'd have come sooner. Guess that's one more thing we can thank our good pal DeVries for next time we lay lamps on her. Speaking of, we should probably get back to it. Spratwurst. Be pretty horrifying if I wasn't. I was trying to teach myself some new skills in the galley. Val got it into her hardware. I needed a hobby. I figured Spratwurst ain't an easy meal to mess up.
What the fuck?
Well, I learned about 20 ways how not to fix a worst.
Okay.
Like most colonies, good people being ground down from above. A lot of fancy talk from suits about streamlining and quarterly earnings while them on the line barely scrape by. Triangulum's known for churning out freighters, and shipbuilding ain't exactly known for being clean, safe work neither. Especially when corners get cut. Can't remember a time I didn't end the day all banged up, filthy, and smelling like I just crawled out of an exhaust port. It was hard work, sure. But there was something special about seeing one of them long haulers fire up her engines for the first time. Funny thing was, I wasn't even an engineer back then. But I wanted to learn, so I paid attention. Too good of attention, as it turned out. I was working late one evening and overheard something I shouldn't have. Some bigwigs exchanging inside information that would have cost the corporate. A day later, I was being accused of corporate espionage. Didn't want to bring any heat down on anyone else, so I went on the run before the first jackboot showed up at my door.
Jeez.
I was on the run for, I don't even know how long. The days then, the Earth Directorate showed up. They liberated Triangulum, pulling me and the rest of the colony out from under the corporate boot. Joining up after that just made sense. She was one of the forward agents who went ahead to assess just how bad Triangulum had gotten. We met while I was in hiding, and I helped her learn she was no nonsense. I thought her one of the smartest people I'd ever met. And while she could also be cutting, I felt like I only caught her edge when I deserved it. I liked her. And for some reason, she seemed to take a shine to me. But she wasn't around long. By the time I officially joined up, she'd already moved on to the next mission. Sure was. Kept hoping I might run into her during training. But now I could ask you the same thing. Sometimes I wonder what would have happened if I'd gone back to my old life. I knew joining up with the Earth Directorate wasn't going to be a life of low turbulence, but at least it'd have dignity and purpose to it.
而家冇唔係咩？你都有 dignity and purpose 嘅，what the fuck？
Not much dignity in having your limbs blown off. Sorry, that was
okay.
blunt. I'd say you've got cause enough yourself. But back to your initial question. Do I regret becoming an agent? Yeah, some days. But then the only thing I know for sure is my opinion today is colored by more than just the rosy tint of a low-run kid looking up at the stars. Life's not fair, but it keeps on. Yeah, I sure came by that wisdom, honest. Anyway, need something, Commander? Oh, yeah? What's needling? My folks shuffled off the motor coil when I was little. Assembly line act. They tried their best. Weren't cruel or nothing, but life on Triangulum was... I didn't like feeling like I was adding to their burden, so I struck out on my own just as soon as I could. Yeah. Thoughts crossed my mind over the years. No point missing something you're never getting back, though. That's either hope or foolishness, Commander, and I can't tell which. Even if we survive the rift, 10 years is a long time to be gone. No word. They probably figure I'm dead. Avoid it all. Now you got me thinking about it. How about this? We ever make it out of this system, I'll take you back to Triangulum, make the introductions myself. Oh, yeah. I've got time.
Error. Currently How may this unit assist you, Commander? Presenting the Valerie unit. The latest and greatest in The Valerie unit is the exclusive property of the Earth Directorate and is not intended for civilian or commercial use. Resale of this unit is strictly prohibited. Vitality augmentation, logistics evaluation, reconnaissance, and information extraction unit. Do you have any other queries, Commander? Searching mission error. Unable to find current mission parameters.
You'll have to pardon Val, Commander. She gets confused sometimes. Logic unit can't always keep up. I keep tinkering with her assembly, but no dice.
No dice.
Mighty kind of you to say. Just wish I could do more. But I suppose age...
Do you have any other queries, Commander? Attempting to ride this unit in order to replicate the experience of flight is strongly discouraged.
What? Are your legs painted on, Commander? Can't get around on your own power?
Thank you for your interest in utilizing this unit. Do you have any other queries, Commander? This unit was first deployed on a mission to Redacted more than 10 years ago and was primarily credited for that operation's success. Other highlights include the triumph at Redacted, the rescue of Redacted, and the first successful execution of the Stanfield maneuver in zero gravity. This unit commends the agent on an excellent knowledge. Attempts at the Stanfield maneuver, as proposed by theorist Marion Stanfield, has resulted in multiple deaths. Do you have any other queries, Commander?
Queries, Commander. scrutiny。肆無忌憚嘅資本主義禍患已經臨到阿卡迪亞。一旦發現持有敵方商品，不論係將令情不達。就在今天，非星教團已經正式成為保護國嘅敵人。睇我哋至愛嘅殖民地將受到干擾。很顯然，教團嘅背叛者們早在暗中喪咗開始輸入咗。嚇！啱啦，點嚟啊？你唔識游？
Anyway, need something, Commander?
游水你唔講。
At the risk of sounding glib, that ain't a good sign.
Correction. The sign seems to be functioning nominally.
Can't say the same for the trooper.
Auntie's choice。唔知咩啊？原來係 Auntie's choice。原來係 Tracy。Rail。
Confronting threat. Standing by with life support.
Ready to waste it. On your command.
Anti's choice. What the fuck?
Company. Must be from that ship on the landing pad.
Whoa there, go-getter. Welcome to Fairfield, now under the new and improved management of Auntie's Choice. I'd usually ask if you were affiliated with the previous regime, but you lack the bewildered gaze of a yay-saying protectorate subject. Even so, going to have to ask you to identify yourself. Still a war on and all.
What the fuck?
Earth Directorate, huh? Like, from the serials? Thought Arcadia was outside your jurisdiction. Any folk native to this place sure wouldn't have ever heard of you. End of the day, we let most anybody in. Bottom line's all we care about is our bottom line. That'll be all. Unless you got any questions before you're on your way. As I've never heard of her, can't say I can. Seems like Minister Milverstreet knows everybody, though. Probably ask him. Anything else?
Anything else?
On the way from the landing pad? Had a convoy out that way. They're overdue. See any sign of them? Damnation. I know that toss ball. Belonged to a friend on that detail. Keepsake, I guess. Thanks. That'll mean a lot to his family. They can use it to pay his gravesite fees. Fool never bothered keeping up on the payments. Them Protectorate drones been a serious menace of late. Heard Trooper Faulkner shot a few. You find a way to put a stop to them. There's a bounty for it. Bounty terminal's out next to the jail, across from the bar. Just down the lane here a spell. You get to Town Hall, you passed it. What? You been in hibernation or something? We're here to bring the free market's liberation to the people of Arcadia. And Arcadia's bounty to the rest of the galaxy, of course. Oh, we got everything. One of them, at least. Clinic's over there on your left. Watering hole's a bit down on the right. Market's a straight shot down the lane. Before I forget, I have standing orders to send all newcomers to Minister Milverstreet. He's in the town hall. That'd be the one with the giant hologram on it. Can't miss it. Once again, welcome to Fairfield, the official
I'm here
new
to
home
spread
of free
unfettered
trade
free
and
trade,
self-reliance
not
on
shoot
Eden.
the fat.
個黑市中繼站。Anti's Choice all-purpose spray. Clean, sanitize, nourish.
Tell her when you're ready for me, Doc. I'll be over here. Definitely not in excruciating pain. Don't mean to sound unsociable, but you might not want to stand so close. The bleeding ain't contagious, but it ain't slowed much neither. I hate to bleed all over you. Wouldn't mind conversating a bit, though. Anything to take my mind off the pain. Oh, it stings.
This unit is not permitted to operate within corporate-owned medical facilities without said corporation's consent.
Reassurances, you say?
Deploying reassurance. Do not worry. You will be fine.
I guess that's something. Look at me, drawing comfort from a drone after being attacked by one. Funny world, ain't it? I was on sentry duty, bravely surveying our perimeter for threats. When a protectorate I returned fire like it was a cereal. Bang, bang, bang! Pew, pew, pew! Oh, not excessively, of course. Don't want Auntie taking that extra ammunition out of my paycheck. Again. It was all going fine until the damn thing blasts me while I'm reloading. Mighty uncourteous, you ask me. I'd prefer if they were. Like with little butler hats, programmed to say pip pip and the like. It wouldn't be cost effective, but it would be adorable. Anyway, Trooper Faulkner happened upon the scene just then and dispatched the drone before it could finish me off. No idea where these drones are coming from, but Faulkner's been having a time of it lately. Be nice if someone helped out, but Carr's hands are tied. Lack of resources, I guess? As for the rest of these fine folk, they were attacked by Protectorate while defending the forward operating base. Imagine the base is probably hurting for warm bodies just now. Only one of the most lucrative posts a soldier could be assigned to. Hazard pay through the roof. The FOB's our main line of defense. The only thing stopping the Protectorate from sending their legions over that bridge of theirs and attacking us here in Fairfield. The man in charge, Commander Torres, is a legend. Rumor has it his troopers are relentless, fighting through wounds that would kill most. What I wouldn't give to join his outfit. Now there's an idea might be worth considering. They do say the quickest way to a promotion is by climbing over other bodies. That's all a moot point till I can get this arm of mine mended. Poor Doc Barnes is working himself to the bone trying to take care of us, but he's only one man. I suppose it could be worse. At least Command's not throwing us at that relay station. Can't imagine the casualties he'd be dealing with then, given all its defenses. I don't know. You some kind of doctor type? Well, all right then. Just hope you're not squeamish. That don't exactly inspire me with confidence, but I'll take a hopeful prognosis over the alternative any day.
喂，明嗎？你唔好咬啊！
I must ask you to hold still.
My liver ain't the lily kind. Tell it to me straight, Doc.
The bullet shattered your tibia and all but demolished your gastrocnemius muscle. Due to the risk of infection, I have to abscise your leg. There is good news, however. I recently enrolled in a course on advanced amputation techniques, so I'll be seeing a positive return on my investment sooner than expected. Don't be obscene. I have on hand a perfectly adequate tranquilizer to manage any flail.
Say, how sore are my pockets gonna be after all this, Doc? Don't suppose there's a discount for only taking a portion of the leg?
I'm not running a charity. If you desire full treatment, you'll pay full cost. If that's a problem, seek compensation from your commanding officer. Well then, she should have thought about that before getting shot.
This is a mighty big
I don't encourage delays, but very well. It'll take a few minutes for me to warm up the saw anyway. Sweet merciful law, as if I haven't enough to contend with than some would-be resurrectionist coming around. What's next, a giant stick? In case it isn't apparent, I'm having what might be called a day. A whole... And then there's Erickson. Something happened with a drone. I don't know. You'd be better off speaking with him about it. Oh, good lad. But he's mistaken. It's not more hands I need, but resources. Short of you skipping back in time and ordering the coagulant I need, I doubt anything can be done to accelerate the timetable for treating these soldiers. I am a doctor, not a magician. I cannot manufacture coagulant from the aether, neither do I possess the special training to Now, was there anything else? My stimulant...
My stimulant 創傷急救包，佢哋真係冇凝血劑。Vest. This than ever.
Mark my words, when my deal comes through, I'll have enough bits to own this place.
Swear, I almost had it this time. Everything all lined up. Easy mark, guaranteed moneymaker, favorable terms. Practically the recipe for success.
Look like you've had your share of troubles. Ever had the perfect opportunity just slip through your fingers? So you can understand my situation then. I had just the thing to get me a fast-track promotion to lower middle management. Now you seem like someone who knows a good deal and wouldn't be adverse to helping me out. It's like this. I agreed to meet with a business associate to finalize a deal, but the location got set for Spire Grove. Problem is, you been outside of Fairfield? The funicular to Spire Grove broke recently, so I got no way to get up there. I'd break my neck scaling that cliff for sure. There's a long way around. Why, the path there might be lousy with raptidons for all I know. It wasn't before, but mayhap they were just lulling me into a false sense of complacency, so they can strike. While exploring facilities to the north, my partner unearthed a heretofore unexploited advanced protectorate technology. Couldn't or wouldn't go into details, but he promised every household would want one, that it'd revolutionize the daily life of Auntie's Choice citizens. I lay my hands on something like that, turn it over to management, I'd start climbing the rungs of the corporate ladder. Soon, I'd have all the considerable perks of someone responsible for a hit new product line. Bigger salary, name recognition, opportunistically leveraging difficult predicaments. That's the Auntie's Choice way. I have a few bits I can offer you. Not much, but if it turns out a roaring success like it ought to, and I get a fat promotion, I promise I'll... Splendid! Go parlay with Jackson Plum up at Spire Grove. He'll provide the agreed-upon schematics. Truth is, haven't the slightest. You know the Protectorate have all the most advanced technology. Edible spacesuits, N-ray specs, matter translocation. It could be anything. If Jackson's all fired up about it, well, the broke-down funicular is due west of here. Dexterous-looking so-and-so like you're so close, but so far away. At least for me, anyhow. All right.
That guard wasn't being ironical about the giant hologram over town hall. Well, guess we ought to go acquaint ourselves with that minister like she said.
The door of this stuff? They must be storing something good in there.
Yep.
見鬼喺驗下之選內部撈點游水或者搞少少動作太有腦啦！你只需要低跳彈嗰一點點，然後走去隱蔽地方，其他人都能夠隻眼閉。只要兩條規矩做好，你今日會擔心被找回艦隊去。但這種事對那些門路自己走私犯嚟說真係太複雜。嗰班傻仔將一艘驗下之選嘅運輸飛停咗喺受到損壞。好吧，看來有人希望扣壓實那些走私犯能夠把奴隸坐穿。
You're thinking too small, Murph. I'd put money on the Protectorate stashing treasure inside. A whole pool of bits enough to...
It's a constabulary, not a bank.
And certainly not some kind of gold-filled swimming hole. Besides, these Protectorate lack imagination. Never had an original thought wasn't written down for them first. Like I told you before, it's probably just guns. I'd guess you're one such person.
You won't hear me complaining about the benefits of superior firepower. Say, how do you... We've tried everything short of skipping a ship through that door to get inside. Though, come to think of it, maybe that's not such a bad idea.
I'd love to see the quartermaster's face after turning her lamps onto that requisition request.
Fine, Skip drives out. Say, maybe we could commandeer one of them tractors out in the field instead. Oh, that could plow through the door.
Blowtorch.
Hand crank.
Electric saw.
Oh, and there was that attempt with the automech. Wonder if they ever got it walking again.
In case you haven't noticed, we're in the middle of a war, and hard to say whether we're winning or not. Better question is why no one else is treating this like a top priority. In any siege, advantage goes to the defenders. Right now, the Protectorate still has control of the bridge to the Vox station. When, Officer Carr ever gets the go-ahead, we need to be ready. Right. With all our new trainees, we've got the numbers. But
if there are any weapons at all, I still say it's treasure. This is Eden after all.
You've made your case, Kemp. I'm more interested in hearing the opinion of our new friend here. What do you suppose is in there?
Don't that strike you as a touch simple? And anyway, why would the Protectorate lock up everything they'd need to fight back? Unless they were trying to keep it from an invading force.
I don't see it mattering much either way. That door is sealed tighter than a salt tuna can. Nobody's getting through anytime soon. You sound like you've got something percolating. Wish I had that excuse.
Guess we gotta start afresh. Can we untable... I got it. What if we... No, wait. We already tried.
No, sure. We just thought we'd close it behind us. Didn't want to let in a draft.
Ignore her. She's just out of sorts.
Leave me be. I have no interest in dealing with the machination. Have you two come to mock me like your fellow No. On the contrary, you have the manner of an officer about you. So, from your tone, am I to suppose it didn't end well? Then we share that much in common. Please, allow me to start over. I am Warden Sterling, dedicated servant of the Protector of Arcadia and caretaker of worlds, the Sovereign Henry Varick. And if I did, what a strange argument. Obviously, we need more privacy before continuing this conversation. Go to the back of the building, and I shall meet you at the window of my cell. I'll be waiting.
Anti's Choice is the proud maker of Spacer's Job, Zero-G Brew, and antibiotics. Everything you need to get through your day.
We should be able to speak freely here without the risk of being overheard. There is an entrance on the roof by which you may gain ingress. Had these two dolts bothered to do even the most cursory inspection, I leave that to you to discover. That is all I have for you. I must recuse myself now, lest I draw undue attention and be subjected to Another lecture on the benefits of the free market. Goodbye, and pray we never meet outside this constabulary. I will, of course, be required by duty to meet you as an adversary under such circumstances.
Boy, take this terminal and trash it. That's it. I need a smoke.
Freedom of choice.
Break. Finally find a way to get ahead, and this happens.
Appreciate your help. These weapons are gonna save lives. On our side, anyway.
Don't go into that cheap saloon if you got a lick of gumption. They got no tolerance for it. Why do you think I'm out here? It has nothing to do with my current and very temporary shortage of funds.
Might I have a word, Commander? I know I've been pushing to find DeVries, so this might seem a bit of a left turn. Got an old friend here on the island, the doctor who patched me up after Horizon Point. Tracked him to Westport a short time ago, but never got up the nerve to visit. Reckon we could drop by and pay him a visit? Brief. I'm being serious here, Commander. I had some bad years on my own. Now with you here, being part of a team, that starts with writing accounts. This friend of mine, Zebulon Tran, I let him down. And I've been chewing on that live wire for a while. Too long, maybe. After I recovered from Horizon Point, Zeb and I ran together for a spell, doing what we could to help folks in difficult spots. Fighting Protect Too Small for Zeb, as it turned out. He was unhappy before I showed up, and after, well, I had my orders. I was to stay low. Couldn't let the Protectorate catch wind of an Earth Directorate agent in its midst. But Zeb, he kept pushing to take more extreme action. Wasn't like I didn't want to take things farther, hit the Protectorate where it hurt. But I still had my cover to think of, too. I couldn't risk disrupting the mission. I'd feel better about that commendation if things hadn't turned out as they did. We worked hard, but the Protectorate's arbiters and sentinels worked harder. Often than not, our help only made targets of the folks whose lives we were trying to improve. Didn't matter what we did. Arcadia was still caught under the Protectorate's boot. Well, you weren't. Anyway, things weren't good. Zeb and I couldn't find the rhythm. Only later I learned Zeb hadn't given up the struggle like I assumed he would. He got to stay in mental refreshment for his trouble.
Oh my god.
That's the last I heard of him, till recent. If it weren't for Zeb, I'd be in the ground. It's a debt I never properly repaid. And since finding you, well, a lot feels possible now that didn't before. Much appreciated, Commander. Promise, I won't be making a habit of pulling skeletons out of my closet. Westport's on the east side of the island. I tracked Zeb to some...
Whoa, Val. Watch where you're pointing that shooter of yours. You've been pitching a little uneven.
Since the fastball incident of 97, automechs are not permitted to participate in toss.
我其實並不喜歡。我幫我在這街。羽毛，唉。哦，嗰條友，佢就原本係用褲。
Leagues or tournaments.
I mean, your aim's been off. Wouldn't want me or the good commander here catching any strays.
When attempting to capture a stray animal, approach slowly and quietly. If the animal senses danger...
Oh, what's this? Non-protectorate personnel just sauntering up onto my porch, free as they please. Admit I'm accustomed to a higher standard of precaution. State your purpose, outsider, or exit yon way you came. I'd actually be convinced if I were less versed in such affairs. No matter. Excuse my circumspection. Uninvited callers have caused much of my misfortune of late. Although an intermeddling outsider like you travel freely. I'll forgo appealing to your sense of duty, as those outside the Protectorate lack such motivating principles. I presume you accept payment for services? Expect it's as dangerous a job as you make it. The rewards are plentiful and handsome. Rare items, ingredients, cosmetics. Many such baubles fall into my hands. Most useless to my research. In my role, I compile material providing special insight on other colonies. Items prohibited to others. News log, serial. During recent troubles, unsavory elements removed certain items from my old office. Among them, a series which took considerable time to assemble. Oh, to the point then. A full set of Science Adventures Quarterly has been sold to various unknown... Once you have one of the 10 periodicals in hand, may safety, amity, and ease be yours.
Wow, 風景幾好。風景幾好。 Very nice. Simple. Very nice. Very nice.
Don't make me bury a government!
Engaging hostile.
Right over there.
Oh.
Don't!
Don't fret. With these boots, I can fly!
Help! Are you breathing? Oh, law. I can't believe he jumped that way.
Sir, I know this isn't the time, but are they gonna put us to the gallows for this?
What? No. That ain't how we operate in Auntie's Choice, Liza. We might be looking at a pretty fierce demotion for losing half our workforce and getting stuck up here, though.
Demotion to fertilizer?
No. Now cease your jawing. This ain't the time.
Hey, you! You down there! Would you mind checking on our fellow? Might he have survived the fall? He thought those boots would make him fly, but they really just allow the user to jump repeatedly. Unless their downward velocity is too great. If so, well, you see what happens. We've been stuck atop this machine since Ida, one of our new Protectorate acquisitions, had her gray matter scrambled by the height, jumped down, and landed right in its gears.
What the fuck?
I can't fathom no sensible motive. She joined us shortly after Auntie liberated her with the freedom of meritocracy, and she seemed happy enough.
Were you not listening? She said she'd always be a loyal subject. It was part of the endless inculcation we endured in the Protectorate. It can prove insurmountable for some.
The notion that she'd sacrifice herself, even after seeing the vast possibilities in staying alive and climbing the corporate ladder, it's just impossible to cognize. There ain't no way off this platform besides jumping, and you've seen how that ends. But you being down there makes you uniquely qualified to help us. The reason Jackson tried using those plasma thruster boots was to gather a piece of machinery we'd spotted on a little table halfway up the spire.
It's a drive overloader. If we install it, we can push the platform's arm hard enough to... well, to grind old Ida out of the gears.
Though the power of that overloader will deluge the system and, well, overload the drive and burn it out all permanent-like. But desperate times and all that.
So if you were to use them boots to bound up the spire and deliver the overloader to us, we'd avoid the tragic fate of our two former cohorts.
Exactly! Because he had no idea how science works and thought the word thrusters meant he could fly. So, when I told him to jump, he opted for open air. They're experimental. We'd not laid eyes on them before, but the data we found with them says they were actually designed to let people... If you activate the plasma thrusters when you're already airbound, they could give you a fair bit of extra boost. It should let you turn a quick hop into a surprisingly grand vault. What? But that doesn't make any... Look, are you gonna help us or not?
Thank the Sovereign!
PAL 係一種不可思議發明，呢種裝置能夠幫助穿戴者抵達前所未有嘅高度。你條緊啲乜春？ 一步兩步。
You're by our crop of Brachythecium rotabulum. They're found in bandages and burn tinctures. If you don't have that drive overloader, ascending may be a waste.
That's it? It was that easy? That was some impressive climbing. Poor Jackson could have learned a thing or two from you. Starting with the right direction to jump, I suppose. Wonderful.
正常運作，唉，斟水先。
That was some impressive
We've certainly found our way into a most harrowing circumstance, At least I'm glad I'm not alone. He hadn't been here terribly long, so we weren't particularly familiar. Like me, he was also former protect. Still, he seemed like a friendly, kind sort. Albeit please do her.
我唔係聽佢嘅。哇！屌佢啲血！ fuck？ 哎。
That's it. It was.
調節過載器，而家升降機山掛卡住咗，需要安裝驅動過載器嚟幫忙突破阻力，繼續工作。然之後放咗調節驅動過載器，防止其燒毀系統。
Timing.
OK。
Oh, thank the law. I never thought of myself as a vertiginous sort, but being trapped 100 meters in the air will make you reconsider.
I mirror that sentiment, to be certain. In fact, Auntie will have to pay me triple if heights are to be involved. And isn't it grand to be in a system that allows me that freedom?
What do you mean? You're already getting our urgently improvised extortive rate. Oh, that. Of course that's why you deserve extra. Apologies for forgetting. I was overcome with relief. Here's what I would have paid already, with a little extra on top.
With a little extra on top. Oh my gosh. 唉，1000蚊再加單目定位。哦嚇。Poor bastard. Like not a poor bastard. Spire Groove. Paradise Island. Sovereign. Sweet vines. Vines. Yeah, vines. I don't know. 當姨媽同佢嘅雜牌軍入侵嘅時候，大多數嘅忠誠臣民抄起步兵駐守伊甸，彷彿堅定嘅意志同赤誠之心就足以對抗軍事素養同戰鬥技藝。呢個場景令人振奮，卻終是徒勞。哦，佢特登嘅，屌！佢特登棘鳩住你嘅。What the fuck？ 你為咗騙鳩人，你 Oh my gosh！ This is so stupid！ 你為咗獻出自己嘅忠誠，你居然走咗去跳落去棘鳩住佢 ，what the fuck？ 呢啲又係所謂嘅現代抗，唉，我坐浮咗喺度 ，what the fuck dude？ 唉，不過嗱，佢都俾咗錢我，揞口費係咪先？揞咗口咪對翻口供咁樣，人哋加3倍人工咁開心。人哋又有得加人工，我又有錢收，反正我又唔喺佢嗰度做，佢人工多咗唔關我事，佢又唔係做我阿頭，對不對？唉。呢度快速佢。雙流社會向工程路，古梅人，似會成粒石頭喎。做你之前先啦。
People think I've been gone a while. How'd it go? Tell me you got good news. Why, that's terrible. But you said you have the schematics? I'll take those. What? Sovereign's finest potato corollary peeler? This was supposed to be a guaranteed bestseller. Who in their right mind would... Jackson, you idiot! Ah! It's a good thing he's dead, because if he wasn't, I'd kill him! There's no... God damn it! I'm never getting that promotion.
Yeah, of course.
This was supposed to be my easy path to a promotion. Must be something I can do to salvage this. Tell me, did you come across any other advanced protectorate technology while you were there? Anything more, well, easily marketable? Personal thrusters? No one would ever want such preposterous things. I'd be laughed out of recreant reclamation. Imagine, jumping about like a sprog. Ridiculous. Well, here's all I can spare in regards to your compensation. Try not to spend it all in one place. It's supposed to be categorically bad for commerce. In the unlikely event things somehow pan out and I get that big for...
Auntie's Choice is the proud maker of Spacer's Charm.
Spacer's Charm.
Antibiotics. Everything you need to get through.
A lot of fresh blood in the talent.
菲爾德的安保主管話：菲爾德呢個。哦，警察嗰句。好吧，看來有些人希望扣下室裏的那些走私犯能夠把牢底坐穿。某一位大恩人留下咗一沓文件，裏面記述咗幾個走私犯以外還犯下咗其他罪行。如果呢啲加起嚟嘅話，逮捕佣金多得令人咋舌。哦，原來佢寫嘅，係咪？我都唔知係咪佢寫。
Find yourself too much disposable income? Got plenty of ideas on how to dispose.
No signs of corrosion. Exhaust manifold still warm. Come on, baby. You just stopping by to admire the mines, or is there something I can help you with? Only becomes a problem if the objects start talking back. Make my job a whole lot easier if they would, though. See this system here? It deploys extreme countermeasures against overhead attacks in the form of aerial explosives, oft referred to as sky mines by those who prefer brevity. However, the whole thing is currently non-operational. Some problem with the lifting mechanism. No lift means no sky mines. No sky mines means the enemy can blow in like a bad sail, and we'll all be passing in our bits before you can say, gee, nice weather we're having today. Please, I'm not some flathead doesn't know her hygroscopic compounds. You mess with the balance, you risk the whole thing combusting. Are you loaded to the bulkhead? There is no universe where that works. Law, I can't believe I'm agreeing to this. I'll be over there if you need me.
Way far away. I mean, engineering too. What the fuck? 已找到灰咗。維護手冊上的鐵修理天。
What in the...
Hey, it just worked, right? It just worked. It's science. You stupid ass.
What just happened?
It's science.
Ain't no science like I ever seen. Can't believe all it took to get her working was you waving around that fiddly gadget of yours. You did good work. Try not to let it grow your hat size. Oh, and before you ride off, hold on. Give me a second to find them. Here. Managed to cobble some frags together from a dam. And seeing how expertly you worked, you may as well take this arm.
Can't get any. Need something, Commander? Sure.
升级模块，斩麦刀。What the fuck is that, dude?
Anyway, need something, Commander?
Weapon， 地球理事會制式手槍，贊恩手槍。
That must be the greenhouse. You know, one where that Emmeline is supposed to be moving stolen goods.
Fall leaves this season. Tossball? You mean pitchball? I mean tossball. You know, weekend zones, foot goals, offside hugs,
I'm simply not credulous enough to accept this is where I've ended up. Doing the work of at least 3 lackeys. I'd welcome you, would-be consumer, but we are not a retail operation. Please visit the various consumer locations around Fairfield for all your purchasing needs. I have far too many claims on my time to be able to cater to the curious at the moment.
Cater of the curious at the moment.
I was meant to have help, but they lacked the barest amount of gray matter it takes to keep from getting locked up by excessive corporate malfeasance. So, I'm on my own here. Breaking my back, trying to buttress all these vines on top of all my other jobs.
Oh, the bits I wouldn't pay for some of those mechs the Protectorate used to work this place.
就
So,
算
is there
買
anything
呢隻
else,
俾你。
or can I get back to work? Because all these plants were unknown inside Auntie's Choice. And there's a good chance we can make something of them. Though I expect word any day that the big brains in R&D will have tweaked and twisted these plants so they're better than nature. Then we push the new product on the market. And my contract says I get 0.0003427% of net after development, testing, packaging, advertising, and distribution costs. So you know, this is a pretty big deal for me. Quite the setup, ain't it? Before we took Fairfield, Auntie's Choice didn't have anything like this. Every kind of plant we've got was made to thrive in a chemical vat. But the Protectorate grows all their greens the old-fashioned way, with water and soil and actual fertilizer. I can't decide if it's adorably quaint or just plain daft. Then again, they all only have one job, so they have the time to indulge in all those sorts of research mostly, some wholesale. And as the base... Research mostly, some wholesale. And as the base for some small batch, highly exclusive, limited edition retail runs. Though I expect word any day that the big brains in R&D will have tweaked and twisted these plants so they're better than nature. And my contract says I get 0.0003427% of net. Well, I've got a lot left to do.